Welcome to my allotment, plot 3 in North Warwickshire. Well, I've been quite humbled that so many YouTubers, the allotmenteers, have asked and tagged me to do the question and answers. So thank you to Foodie Laura, who started this off, and the questions are on her post. First question is, how long have you had your allotment? I've had it for 18 months now, and I spent quite a few months tidying it up, getting it ready, then deciding, after looking at other YouTube videos, that I might give it a try, and I'm glad I did. And how long did I have to wait for an allotment? Well, watching YouTube videos, listening and commenting, noticing that it's a 2-year waiting list. So I thought, let's get my name down now, and then a couple of years' time I'll have my allotment, and I'll still have plenty of time to get it right before I retire. Put my name down. I got it in 15 days. So I was very lucky, and as you're probably aware, I had quite a few things left on the plot as well. The polytunnel, the water tanks, these sheds. I paid a little bit of money for it, but when I look back as to how much it would have cost me to erect sheds, purchase tanks, polytunnels, the blue plastic pipe, the debris netting, garden canes, I think it was, I really did drop on. Where did you learn about gardening? Well, I'm from a farming background. My mum and dad got a small holding, mainly chickens, lots of them. But with selling eggs, they also sold vegetables. Rows and rows of runner beans, peas, lettuce, you name it. So at the age of 8, I had my own little area, and the mobile shop in those days, he used to come up and cut the odd lettuce and put on his van. Can't remember how much I got for each lettuce, but probably only a penny, a 4. So I spent from the age of 12 to 16 on a farm, seeing how the agricultural side of it worked. So a little bit of a background. As soon as I moved in the house, age of 25, I had a small plot at the top of the garden, but I only did it for one season, mainly because of children, so I grassed the lot. So really from the age of 25 to 53, 52 should we say, going back a year, I haven't really been involved, but I've learned so much off my fellow allotmenteers. Do you plant a winter garden? Well, I've done my onions this time, garlic, onions, shallots and broad beans. And before we finish today, I'll just show you my winter garden. What has been the biggest success? Well, my biggest success was the chitted carrots, the chitted parsnips, and the pumpkins. First place at the show for the heaviest, and I got a 1st and 3rd in the pumpkin carving. So I was really pleased with that. What has been the biggest disaster? Brassicas. The dreaded club root. Aphids. I'm growing lots and lots of kale next time. A little bit to learn on that with the club root that I've got on my plot. but still got a smile on my face. Oh dear. Do you have a tried and tested crop you grow? Runner beans. I had a disaster with mine at home. I think they got contaminated with something, and one of my fellow allotmenteers on this site gave me some bean seeds, so I planted them, and they gave me a wonderful crop. And again this year I've had 2 rows instead of 1 wigwam on my first sowing, and I've saved my seeds again. As long as they store okay, then I'll be sticking to that variety. Do you know what variety it is? Don't care. Great cropping, great eating. And the gardener's delight tomatoes. Been growing those for possibly 3 years now, because I have got a greenhouse at home, and before I had the allotment, thinking about it now, I did have my runner beans for 3 or 4 years. But this variety I've got at the plot are from a fellow site allotment here. Am I trying anything new? Well, the sweet corn wasn't very good. I had a few on the main sweetie pie, the F1s, but the mini pop, shan't be doing that again. Mini pop, large pop, don't taste good. So I'm going to try some Jerusalem artichokes. I might not get as good a crop as Tony at UK Here We Grow, but I'm going to try my damn hardest and follow how he plants everything next year. Sweet candle carrots. Everybody's talking about sweet candle carrots. So that's what will be going in to the carrot boxes, and we'll be trying them in the ground. And I'll still be trying to get rid of my old seed. How do you preserve your crops? Well, I do freeze a lot. I've got a freezer full. I haven't blanched it. The runner beans, cauliflower, what little I've got, kale, onions, leeks, and the pickling. I did some pickled cucumber, but I should have watched Mrs. Dawes' allotment. Her pickling, it's a bit better than mine, but learning curve. I know now really I ought to be sweating out the cucumber with some salt, draining it off. But I've got that video to watch again. That's Mrs. Doyle's allotment, Joan. Thank you. What's your favourite meal to cook from the plot? Well, it's definitely soups, especially with the gluts, but my favourite was the potato, courgette and spring onion soup. Done so well with the spring onions. The courgettes, I've not let them get too big. So we've had a glut, and the potatoes, even though they were small, there was plenty of them. Skins and all, fire them in. Garnish it with the spring onion greens. Can't beat it. So that was question 10. Question 11, which is an extra, Foodie Laura we should put in. What made you actually get onto YouTube? Well, I'm a newbie on computers, as you all know. I struggle. February 2014 was my first computer at home, and I use a tablet, so I don't get the options to view things that other people can view. I can't private message. I can't even see the calendar on UK Here We Grow's gardening site on Facebook to see who's won. Annoying. But as a newbie, I'm learning. Got the computer in February 2014 and started looking at the banger racing videos and some of the other funny things that go on there, because I spent 10 years racing myself, at Lutterworth and Hennisford, and it was just nice to watch some of the videos at Hennisford and the other circuit tracks. And then I've come across an allotment video, so I thought, well, I'll have a look at this. And Rick Van Man, I think, was the first one, and I just noticed that people were using water pipes, so I started collecting things on the pretense that one day I may have allotment. I might collect things for 3 or 4 years before I do anything, but when you do it, then you've got it. You don't have to go spending money. And obviously then, as you know, I put my name down, and now I've got my allotment nearly as I'd like it. I'd love to have scaffolding planks, because the boards I use, they're 100mm wide, so I'm losing 200mm on each bed. But that's in the future. I may be able to drop on some decent scaffold boards. That's all the questions. Now, who am I going to tag? Mark Davison. Great chap. Great to have the crack with him. Very nice man. So Mark, I'd like you to give us your views and answer those questions. As I say, I can't put these questions up, but Muddy Boots, he's got them on the list, and I know you do watch Muddy Boots' videos. No doubt Muddy Boots will help me out by doing something to help me to get the questions up. Marina Wilson. You don't have to show your face, Marina. But I'd love you to give us an idea of how you've got on. Not sure whether you've got an allotment or just mainly in your garden, but I'd love to hear from you. So was somebody else that's actually tagged you. Tony. Tony's allotment, it used to be Tony's allotment, now it's UK Here We Grow. Tony, I'd like to hear your and how you've got on and how long you've been doing it. Michael Jacobs. If you don't subscribe to Michael Jacobs' channel, please do. He has left me a comment on the poinsettia video, so you can always just tag his face and go to his channel and have a look. It's a bit quick on the camera, Michael, but great videos. I do enjoy watching yours. And Michael Brotherton, might be. We have wonderful little conversations sometimes, batting back here, there and everywhere. I know Michael's only just recently got his video, his allotment, and he's done so much work on it. And if you don't already subscribe to Michael Brotherton, again, go and have a look at his channel. The technical and bringing back all his surveying days, it brings back memories to a lot of people. That's the end of this video. So humbled, and I would really like to say thank you to everybody that comments and subscribes to my channel. I've been here since April, and I've learned so much from everyone. And the 3 Facebook forums that I'm on, UK Here We Grow, the Allotment Shed, and the compost one. Can't think of it at the moment, it'll come back to me in a minute. But let's go and show you now my little winter garden. The broad beans are doing really well. Let's pop outside. I'll apologise for the wind, I haven't actually got the bits of towel on, but my broad beans doing really well. I've got a little bit of a protection on them. I planted them inside last year, and really the other one's caught up, but we'll see. That's the garlic, the shallots, the Japanese whites, and the red onions, all from Wilco's. and hopefully I'll get I'll be constructing a net over this, exactly like the brassica cage. And this will be the only video I put up this weekend, he says. But the last of the spring onions. I say last. They're damn wonderful. The other Facebook group is Keep Calm and Make Compost. Not many members on that one, but it's very interesting. As you know, I collect my compost from off the side of the road, from those unscrupulous people. I do my own comfrey, nettle tea, fish poo, wormery. It's interesting to get other tips off other people. Anyway, this video is running on far too long. Hope you've enjoyed it. I have. It's been something different. I've been a little bit more relaxed. I hope that's come across on the video. Happy growing, everyone, and take care till next time.